afternoon from Northern Ontario. We have freezing rain right now, so we're not going anywhere. Roads would be too slick. My name's Dave, and this is McCarroll Siding, my N-scale railroad, in a continuing journey on working on my layout. I still don't have trains running. I've got trains running on a separate setup track. It's a loop of Cato unit track that I use to program my trains. But as from the layout, there still isn't a continuous loop anywhere on the thing, because I'm working at it in modules rather than anything else. I much prefer doing all the model building and everything. Running trains is fun, but it's not as much fun for me as actually making stuff and building things. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, a piece of hardboard. I get it from my local home hardware. It has no treatment on the back, and it is painted white on the front. And we're going to take this piece of wood and turn it into, where did I put that? Oh, right over here. We're going to turn it into this, a curve. And I'm going to show you the jig I build, and I'm just going to quickly show you how I've done it. I think personally that curved corners make a much better backdrop than square corners. You get a curved corner, you can put backing papers and stuff on them, and it'll feel like a continuous background behind your layout. It's not hard to do. It only requires two things: a jig that you build, which I'll show you, and a bottle of Windex. Now, what's important here, it has to be the Windex original. There's ammonia in here, and that's what helps make it work. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I use this jig for both my backdrops and my fascia. This is a piece of fascia. I got some corners that are obviously square in the benchwork, but I don't want that. I want some of my corners to be rounded. Others can be square. There'll be two that are there'll be two that are square, and the rest will be all rounded corners. So let's get started. First things first. This. Now, it may not look like much. And it doesn't have to be. I keep every scrap piece of plywood and hardboard and anything I use to build with. I keep all the scraps. It saves me having to go to the store and buy a big sheet of something just to build a small little jig like this. So what we have here is, you can see it there. There we go. We'll lift it up here. So we have this here, and that's a blocker that stops the masonite from sliding out. We have this upright, which I can put a clamp on to hold the masonite, and that's about it. It's all made from scrap. The only thing that was measured was this distance here. I'll just let you see it. Maybe, I don't know if you can see it from the other angle. Yeah, we'll just go on with it. So here we go. So now I have a sheet of masonite, and I put it in here like this, and I squeeze, and that was not supposed to happen. So just hang on, I'm gonna have to go cut another piece of masonite. Oh my god. Okay, we're back, and that was not what I wanted to happen. But it does show you that you can only bend this stuff so far before it snaps. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try it again. I actually cut two pieces just in case I blow it up again. Always something, always something. So what you do is you take your Windex and you wet the back of this. It's best if you wet it as much as you can. then this time I'm not going to try and reef it right into a curve right away. So I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to go. Get the clamp on. You know what? I don't know why it worked the first time so well, and now it won't work at all. Oh, there we go. There, that's what I want. And there we go. That's it. So what you do now is you go away for half an hour. You come back and you spray it again. And you keep spraying it, keep spraying it, keep spraying it. Then I leave it overnight. Once it's wet enough, it will hold this curve permanently, as I showed here with this piece. So, just going to show you. Did a lot of work on the layout over the last week. So I'm just going to go over to the layout. I've got camera 5 set up. I'm going to show you. I've got a curved backdrop in place. It's not permanently in place because I'm going to order some background art from the web and put the background art on there and then slide it in place. Because of the way the quarry is built, the quarry is hiding the bottom inch and a half, 2 inches, maybe even 3 inches. And I wouldn't be able to scribe it and make it fit properly without it being a mess. So I'm going to switch to what I know as camera 5. Let's see if we can go there now. There we go. All right, let's go over there. So what's happened here? You can see the curved background. And now we're going to come down and we're going to take a look at the mine itself. So there's the repair building. There's a fuel storage and distribution little setup there. Come along here, we've got lights in the engine shed, lights in the office. We have a yard security office. We've got a parking lot with cars in it and a light there. There's a light in front of the building, the main office building. And then over here, right there, let's see if I can see it. And 2 little security buildings right at the edge. So again, we go across here, there's the main office, parking lot, engine shed, fuel dump, and repair building. Also on the back, you'll notice there are 10 lights now up on the ridge at the top of the quarry, all the way along. That took a better part of a day to do. I'm going to do another 10 on the other side. Those lights are from Fund Saving. They are actually supposed to be used with HO scale, but in a situation like this, with it being such a big building and a big quarry and everything, I decided, well, what the heck, just because they're supposed to be for HO doesn't mean they need to be for HO. So anyway, that's what's happened over the last little while. So as you can see, it's coming along pretty good. We're making progress, and did I never switch? Oh, I did switch. Okay, we've come back here now. So you can see we're making progress with it. It's one step at a time. The wiring of the lights took, like I say, better half of a day. The first thing that had to be done is all of the leads from the lights had to be extended, and then they had to be Of course, holes needed to be drilled and stuff. I just got, where are they? They're over there. Okay, I'll get one and show you. So, the last time I showed you me putting lights in, I was using a coat hanger. And I was using, shrink wrap. But, I remember something I saw on Adam Savage's channel, and it was a special pair of pliers, and he said, well, I use them only once or twice a year. And I thought, wait a minute, I remember those things. They were very long, thin, skinny things, and maybe they would work for this. So what I did is I went out and bought one. Now, I'm going to just move, I'm just going to turn this a bit. And I don't know, do you see that there? Maybe it's better with camera 3. So here it is. I'll go ahead and turn that back. There we go. So this thing is about 3/8 of an inch in diameter. And so I can drill a hole through the baseboard and then clamp the wires into the tip of it. Turn it there. There we go. There you can see the tip. Clamp the wire down and then just feed this through the hole. And it's more than long enough to go through all of my scenery and right down to the bottom. So if you're looking for something to bury wires through the baseboard of your layout, go on Amazon. I think these are called Alligator Pliers, but I'm not 100% sure. But that made a big difference when I was putting the wires down through the foam and the benchwork to run my wires. It's not a pretty looking wiring job, but it works, which is sometimes all I care about, is whether it works or not. So anyway, so now what I'm going to do for the rest of the day here is I'm going to come down here, and every now and again I'm just going to take Windex and spray it in here on this curve. And let's flip it over and do the other side. And like I say, over time, this will take this curve and keep it. Now it is, everything gets sort of wet, but it doesn't really matter. So there again, you can see the parts of the quarry, and camera 1 and bingo. Oops, camera 1. Camera 1, there we are. So this wasn't a very long video because I didn't think it was worth showing you me building the jig for this. It will take a piece of masonite, and my backdrops are 16 inches, and this thing is 17 inches wide. So I can take a big piece and put it in here, and instead of having it sitting like this, I can put it like that, and it will hold that piece, and then I can get it to do that curved radius for the backdrop. I only have to do one more big sheet of masonite because there's only really two big corners where the backdrops are going to be. So I want to thank you for watching today. I know it wasn't a long video, but it didn't have to be. I hope some of you would try this out. It's I wasn't sure it was going to work, and actually I did snap. I did snap a big sheet trying it, and I thought, well, the piece that snapped off was 20. Oh, what did just? Okay, this is 21 inches long, and that's about the biggest curve you want to put, or smallest curve you want to put into it, because any more than that, and this stuff will crack again, and then I'll be right back to having 2 sheets like this. So now I have 2 sheets of masonite that are probably going to just be scrapped somewhere, and I've got this in the corner. Now this is going to go inside of the for my fascia, and then once this is in, I can butt up a piece that's 8 inches thick on this end, and at the other corner where the other one of these is going to be, I can butt up a piece of masonite, and then we're off to the races. It'll be nice and clean and fancy. I was shocked at the price of lumber this week. I went and bought 4 pieces of 1 by 6 by 8 feet seconds pine boards, and each one of them cost, well, to be fair, the average would have been about $9. I think it was $8.89 or something silly. So about $9 with tax each one of them, which is really expensive for just a strapping board, not a fancy finishing board. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next week. I'd like to get the some of the ground cover finished in the quarry itself, and I've ordered some more lights from Fun is Trying. They're again HO, but these ones have like 5 lights at the top in a circle, and so I've got a couple of places I think I can put those to make it work properly. So again, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week, and we're out.